What is up, guys? I've been having a good time with Guild Wars 2. I hope you guys have been having a good time as well. I'm back for a bit. I've been having a few troubles with my graphics cards drivers from NVIDIA. I have a GTX 570 and it's been getting like 10 frames sometimes because between the Guild Wars 2 patches and the crappy drivers that NVIDIA is releasing, it's messing up my rendering and my FPS. But anyways, now for the people who don't know, there's a few temples in ore, and the objective in these temples is try to get the loot that's in the middle. Now this temple that you're looking at now, it's Lessa. Now what you're supposed to do is there's 3 points, and if they're all taken by Risen, you can't get to the middle to fight the boss to get the Karma Vendor. Now what you're gonna have to do is take over the top right corner first before you take the other two, because the Risen are kind of coming up that ramp and going off to the side. So if you push them down, they won't be able to get to the top right. Especially if you have a smaller group, this will be really helpful. So you take the top right, move down, and take the other two, split up into 2 groups, and kind of take it and capture it, because you're going to have to first take the point and then defend it, and then they're going to be able to shoot the cannons or whatever that section is. After you do that, you'll be able to fight the boss and get the loot. Now these points give so much XP. They're all dynamic events, so they all give about, I don't know, one of my guildies said around 600 karma and a lot of gold and a lot of XP. So I mean, at level 80, when you level up, you get skill points, which is used to get legendaries. You know, when you have 200 skill points, you need to buy a bloodstone from the Karma Vendor in Lion's Arch. So that is really helpful to level up while you're trying to get these temples. Now you're gonna have to have like a lot of karma as well to get these, which I'll explain at the end. What you're gonna have to do to get a full set. As you can see, I'm playing as my warrior here, and yes, I almost have it to level 80. I think it takes me about 3 days to level up to level 80. Just consistently playing with, you know, a balance of sleep and, you know, hanging out with the wife. So yeah, and the only reason why I'm not level 80 right now is because, you know, I had to take a break these last few days, hang out with the wife, take her out, you know, to, you know, make sure she's not mad that I've been playing this game for a whole week nonstop. You know, you gotta make the wife happy so you can play games now. Come on now. But anyways, after you kick out the Risen, say, you know, this is my tower, this is my loot, then you can get to fight the boss. Now, when you fight the boss, she does some crazy stuff. Lessa, if you look at her, she stuns you. She's like a mesmer. So you just keep getting dazed and dazed, and you can't attack her. There's certain points that the boss mechanics are really fun, and then sometimes she kicks you out of the tower as well, and you have to climb all the way back up. So we had a decent size of like 7-ish people, and that was like basically the bare minimum to get this thing going, because after we figured out that we had to take 1 point to push down and take the other 2 points, because if they were coming from 3 sides and they could take that top right corner as well, we wouldn't have been able to do this. So, you know, this boss fight is pretty much, she's an annoying mesmer. She's teleporting around, kicking your butt out, dazing you constantly. After you kick her butt, then you get your loot from her, which I always tend to get crappy loot. I don't know what that is. I get better loot from regular mobs for some reason. After you do that, you get to go into the Karma Vendor. Now the loot is about 40k each, around 40k each, and you see the full sets of armor, but then you see every single piece has a different set of stats. And you're like, what? I can't believe that. Yeah, basically, for example, I want power, vitality, and toughness because I want to be really tanky. I just want to be really tanky. I don't care if Guild Wars C says I can't be tanky. I want to be tanky. You know, I have to go to all the temples to get every individual piece. Now, like for me, for example, it might be the boots, and that's it. Everything else has power, crit, chance, and precision, and, you know, all the other combination of stats. So now that I know that, I think I'm gonna organize some big group with a couple of guilds and pretty much run through all in one day once we all have enough karma to get all the sets, because I want one of the heavy armor sets for myself, and, you know, I want to have the best armor in the game. You know, that's just the point now, right? So I'm a little slow getting there because, you know, I haven't been able to play a lot as much as I wanted the last couple days. So I'm back in the game. Hopefully I can push to get those sets, because I want to get those sets so bad, at least on one character, and then relax and go through all the levels and try to get my legendaries and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. More is coming, and I'll see you guys later.